Okay.
Hey, good afternoon. We're going to show you how to get a test plot and your iPad set up in one of these tractors for this planting season. So we're going to start off with the FieldView cab app, the white icon, and pulls up the home screen. And first step would be to add the equipment to. We'll go through and select the tractor, and we got a big old rake here. So we'll go ahead and enter that one in. Peace. We'll give the tractor a name. All good tractors need a name. And that brings us to this screen here. And the importance of this screen is so you have nice clean maps, and the software knows the difference between where your tractor is and where the seed's actually being placed in the ground. So we've got 4 measurements: hitch to axle, axle to GPS, height of the GPS, and tractor center to the GPS. So we'll go ahead and start taking some of these measurements. The first one we'll take is hitch to the rear axle. Now, most of these tractors have 2 axles, front and back, and you always know the rear axle because that's the one underneath your rear when you're sitting in the seat. So we'll come back. The hitch on this planer here is a 2-point pivot, and so we don't want to measure from the actual connection point. We want to measure where the pivot point is, depending on the hitch. For the 2-point pivot, that's going to be right here. If it's a drawbar hookup, it'd be down at the drawbar. So we'll go ahead and grab the first measurement, 62 inches for hitch to rear axle. You got to delete out the default measurements, otherwise you have 2,400 inches. So 62 there. Rear axle to GPS. We'll come up here. That would be 71 inches. Delete, 71. GPS height. Now, this should require a hard hat and safety harness, but in the interest of time, we'll just go ahead and climb up here. .132 inches. Okay, so that'll have the tractor set up. The next thing, we'll add the planer. And so we'll need the model number. Well, 50. 12 row, 30 inches. Okay, select the frame type. This is a center fill planer. Most of these are going to be center trailing, where the rows directly underneath the bulk tank are a little bit further back than the wings. Dual front would be your push-pull units, or dual rear, or a single drawbar. So in this case, we're going to want the center trailing, 2-point pivot, planer name, and now we've got some measurements. The most important one: center trailing, 2-point pivot, start stop delay, wheel distance, and the important one is trailing rows to seed exit and standard rows to seed exit. Now again, so the software knows where the GPS is versus where the seed's going into the ground. So let's grab a couple. again, we're going to measure to the pivot point. 200 inches for the wheels. Trailing road seat exit. Now the seat exit is the seat tube, which is located directly behind the gauge wheel hubs. And our standard toolbar. $192. Okay, so now we've got the equipment set up. Let's go ahead and get our test plot set up, and you can do this ahead of time with the grower's iPad before they go to the field on a rainy day before the plots. We're going to come in, home screen, fields, add new field, plot, cooperator, farm, add. I've already got this in there. Let's see. Add. Now we've created our test plot. Come in here, add our hybrids for what's going to be in the test plot, and that way the planting order and the field is all set up when we go to the fields. Now if we pull up our maps, come down and select our field, our test plot isn't here in the line, and that's because we don't have it connected to the tractor yet. So let's go connect it to the tractor. Oh. Should I have to turn it on? So here we've got our Pro 700 monitor, and we've cheated on this one and we've moved the CAN bus up here to the top. Otherwise it'd be located back behind the seat here. So we're going to attach our hooky puck, green light, blue light, which means we're up and talking. So we'll go in here under settings, Bluetooth, and if it doesn't connect automatically, select the drive and make sure we're connected. Back to the app. And if it doesn't pick up, we'll go in here under settings, devices, and here we've got the drive listed. Tap to connect, device name, Jerry's tractor. Select the planter. This is not my field drive. We'll let Jerry connect his iPad permanently. Back to the maps now. If we go to the home page, now we've got the green light, drive's connected. Go to the mapping page. We've got our planter statistics have showed up. We got the green light, shows we're connected. We'll scroll down now, and here's our plot. Select that to be an active field. Do you wish to make this plot active? Yes. Corn. And here we've got the hybrids preloaded, so we can select the hybrids. We're on a split planter, so left half and right half, rows 1 through 6 and 7 through 12. Confirm, And if we had the tractor up and around the GPS, it'd start mapping. And that's how we set it up to record the plots.